Look, she farted, and he was down here, he said, oh. Oh. He sprung up real fast. She was like this. Look, she was like, eh. He was like this. Oh.
Is that you, Emily?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Hello, I'm Brent, Dungeon Master. This is Sadie. She's playing Smiley Papyrus with the alter ego of Destiny Powers. And this is Rosie. She's playing... I'm blanking now.
Persephone.
Persephone. Or Percy. And this is Emily. She's playing Ginger Vitus.
Or Gingy.
Or Gingy. And this is Isaac. And he is playing Orugrim. Orugrim Horschlardigan. Okay. Someone has put up flyers around town asking for adventurers to join an adventuring group for hire. It asks for anyone who is interested in gaining honor and glory and an equal share of the profits to show up at the Rusty Bucket Tavern at a specific date and time for auditions. On the day and time listed on the flyer, a gnome male enters into the tavern. This gnome has a long white beard with a purple robe and a tall purple pointy hat that falls over halfway up. He looks around and sees a crowded table with 8 large men sitting around it drinking and laughing. The gnome looks excited and quickly walks over to the table. After the gnome talks with the men for a few seconds, he begins to look embarrassed while apologizing. One of the men stretches out his arm and points to a table in the corner of the tavern. The gnome looks over at the table in the corner and sees 3 females sitting around it. There's a half-orc in a shiny, heavy armor, a half-elf wearing a large, wide-brimmed hat with a long feather coming out of it and a thin black mask across her eyes, and finally a darkly dressed halfling with a pair of goggles pushed up on top of her head. The gnome realizes that these must be the only ones that have responded to the flyer. The gnome looks a little disappointed, but he puts on a smile and walks over to the table to introduce himself. Oh. Introduce yourself.
Hello, you must be my adventuring group. I am... Oh, do we have to restart that now?
No, keep going.
Okay, I say... I don't know what to say.
Give a description of yourself
Okay.
so they know what they're seeing.
I got some green eyes, I got light orange skin, and I'm white. I'm white hair.
And, ask them to introduce themselves.
Now, who are you?
Hello, I'm Lady Persephone Greatman, but you can call me Percy. I'm a 5'6" light green half-orc, and I'm a part of the Knights of the Realm.
I'm
Destiny
Powers. I was about to tell you my true identity. I'm 32. I have teal eyes. I'm 5'4". I'm pale white, and I have dark brown hair, and I'm 90 pounds. Hello. I am Ginger Vitus, but you can call me Gingy. I'm 4'1". I'm 22 years old, and I have brown hair, and I am white. Very white. Very, very white.
And you have a background in thievery?
Yes, I do indeed.
All right.
Is she really going to tell us that?
It's a profession.
Yeah.
It's a noble profession.
All right, but I'm still keeping my bag away from you.
Okay. It has been days since you formed your adventuring group, and you have yet to receive a single client. It's a lazy afternoon, and all of you are sitting around the tavern looking bored. A young boy comes through the front entrance and says, "I'm looking for adventuring group for hire from the flyers posted around town." He offers you his life savings, a tin can full of copper coins worth 52 gold and 8 silver, if you'll help find and return his dog named Spot. He says, "My dog Spot was taken from me by a masked man."
Spot.
Spot.
Does it have spots?
While I
Why not
was
Biscuit?
I knew a white dog named Spot.
while I was walking him last night.
It was ours for a bit.
The person who took my dog was a large man wearing a red bandana that covered his face. But I did see that he had a scar going up and down across his left eye. Ginger happens to know what gang it is that has its members wear red bandanas.
Bloods.
She also knows a man in town that used to be in the gang. He's a halfling that calls himself the Weasel. He might know the current location of the gang's hideout. What do you want to do now?
Take the money and go get
Yeah,
them.
I say, okay, boy, we'll find your dog.
Oh, thank you very much.
I really don't think
You
we should
have
take
no
all his
say
money.
in this.
I
I will
said-
cut off your finger. Shush.
I have
I say,
feeling.
as the adventuring group leader,
I know it isn't much,
Majority
but it's all I
rules.
have.
We shouldn't take all his money.
majority
idiot.
rules. Who
He's a
thinks we should
kid.
take it?
So can
We
the
should
dog.
take the case, but we shouldn't take all his
Kids
money.
are Satan spawns. They don't need to live. Take it. They don't need
So,
to live.
Fine, we take the
Destiny,
money.
do you think we should take the money?
I think we should take the money.
Okay, we're taking...
I said take the money. I just said we shouldn't take all of it, but take the money.
Okay, I'll be waiting here for you.
Well,
I think we should take it and just not give him his dog.
I think that's a
Yeah.
terrible
I
idea.
like that idea.
No.
That's a bad idea.
Where's your source? Where are we going?
Would you like to divulge any information?
You said you know who has him.
No,
Well,
I said she knows.
yeah.
No.
Okay. Does anyone have any idea where we can start looking for this dog?
I think we should just split up and walk around town and see who knows what.
That's not efficient, though.
So,
Do we have any leads? I mean, a guy with a red bandana and a scar on his eye is pretty noticeable. We could ask around town if nobody knows anything.
That's what I just
Stop
said.
looking at me. I don't know anything.
Asking around town is not the same as separating and
Dad, what do we do? I mean, wait, Dungeon Master, what do we do?
Well, does anyone happen to know anything about where this man could be?
What are you looking at?
You know!
Why are you blaming this on me?
Because you...
I don't know anything. Go die. I forgot.
I told you. All you gotta do is ask me again what
I did ask you.
you know.
Shut up.
Ginger knows what it is, or what gang it is that has its members wear red bandanas. She also knows a man in town that used to be in that gang. He's a halfling that calls himself the Weasel.
Yeah.
He might know the current location of the gang's hideout.
Where does he live?
He's in town.
Okay, let's walk all around town, knock on all the doors.
You know where he lives in town.
I know where he lives. I'll take you to him.
Great idea. Let's go.
We're going.
Wait, should we have anything just in case he tries to pull something? He's a gang member, right?
We have
Well,
our
you
stuff.
guys,
You have a call?
you can leave with all your gear and stuff. You're all ready.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, you knock on the door and he answers and is like, who is it?
It's Ginger.
Oh, Ginger! It's been a long time. How you been?
How you been? I've been good. How about you?
Oh, so and so, you know. So, what brings you to my door?
Guys, why are we here? Hold on.
Do you happen to know somebody with a red bandana and a scar over his eye?
Yeah.
Left eye, to be specific.
Maybe.
Might be a member of a gang. that you have to
Do you
know?
remember, Ginger? You stole a family heirloom of mine,
No, I didn't.
and I want it back.
No, I didn't.
It's a gauntlet. It's very important to me.
Did not.
It's not worth very much, though. Has a lot of sentimental value.
I did not have a
I
gauntlet.
thought we were friends,
It wasn't.
but I guess I know better now. I could give you the location of the gang's hideout. But you gotta return my gauntlet to me.
Your gauntlet, you freaking idiot.
Gingy, do you know anything about this gauntlet?
No.
You remember
So,
that you gave the gauntlet to a trader.
You traitor.
This trader is a dwarf female named Kasha, Ironbeard. You told the trader that the gauntlet was a priceless artifact from the Wang Chung dynasty.
Again, really?
If you get my gauntlet back, I'll tell you where the gang's hideout is.
Okay. What's her face? Where's the person who has it? I know where she is. Do I know where she is?
Probably in nearby town. It probably doesn't take you very long to get to her.
Okay, so
Sure.
I go where my heart follows to take me to where she is.
Oh, if it isn't Ginger, how are you doing?
Good. Can I have my gauntlet back? Please.
You know, I think you cheated me. That gauntlet wasn't worth anything near what you said it was.
Yes, it was.
I'll tell you what, I'll give it back to you if you return the magical wand that I traded you for it.
Isn't there any other way that we can get this back? Is there anything else you'll
I
accept?
don't have a
No,
magical
I need
wand.
that magical wand. It's very important that I get it back.
How about a donkey?
No, it's got to be the wand.
I'll give you a finger. Ew.
You recall that the magical wand that she gave you was defective, and you already sold it to someone else. She says that you won't make any other deal for the gauntlet, and will only give it to you if you return the wand. She won't say why she wants it back, but she does ask you why you want the worthless gauntlet.
Because I'm trying to help some kid find a dog, and then I need that because some dude wants it so I can help him find a dog.
Well, if you don't want to tell me the truth, it's fine. Whatever.
Fight me. I may be 4 foot.
So,
You recall that you sold the wand to a wizard. The wizard is a male gnome that goes by Garlax the Great. He does a magic show in the next town over.
Let's go.
we don't have time for this.
Yeah,
This
why are
dog
you
is going to be
making us
eaten
go
or
with-
used for some kind of spell before we get it.
Right, well, let's go. Vamonos.
Okay, when you reach him, you go into the wizard's shop and he says, "You cheated me. The wand you sold me was defective. It doesn't work right most of the time. I discovered this during one of my magic shows. It was humiliating. And who knows what happened to all those poor rabbits, never to be seen again."
I'll apologize.
Can I have it back, bro?
Do you remember the cloak of invisibility that you borrowed from me?
No.
She'll get it back to you next week. Is that all right?
Ginger remembers that she lost the cloak during a heist.
I did not. I have it. It's at my home. I will give it back to you.
I need the cloak for my famous disappearing trick. I will only give you the wand if you return my cloak.
Can you stop?
Where did you lose it?
Oh, gosh.
Can you stop?
Just,
Where did I lose it?
A bandit.
Abandoned.
Ginger remembers that she used to work with a group that is part of an organized crime syndicate. You had discovered that the leader of the group, Fitz Mahoney, was keeping a large stash of gems and precious metals in his fortress, and you could not resist the opportunity to take it for yourself. You used the cloak to get in and out undetected, but on your way out, you accidentally tripped an alarm that began to close all the doors and windows with thick metal gates. You just barely got out with the treasure, but the cloak got caught underneath one of the closing metal gates that you almost didn't get past. You were forced to leave the cloak behind, so you could escape with the treasure. You later heard that the leader of that group found the cloak and kept it for himself. You also heard that he doesn't care about that treasure you stole. He knows you have probably spent it all by now anyway. He mostly just wants you dead for your betrayal.
Let's go to him and kill him and get the colo.
I don't think that's a good idea.
You think it might be a little tricky, but you know the layout of the place, and you think that with the help of the other adventurers, you could get in the fortress and steal the cloak.
Yeah, I can kill him. I can kill him.
I'm not trying to do it out loud.
After you
It's not
explain
outlaw,
this
it's
to
a
the
bad
wizard, He says to the Paladin, I've always known Paladins to be trustworthy, so I'm going to let you borrow my boots of elvenkind, if it will help get my cloak of invisibility back. He hands the Percy a pair of boots. They are magical boots that, when worn, give advantage to stealth checks.
Thank you.
If you notice, your character gets disadvantage for having heavy armor, and so that cancels armor, so that cancels that out. So, you want to go and try and get the cloak from the fortress?
Don't really have much other choice. We already took the boy's dog money.
Yeah, sure.
2 iron golems guard the entrance to the fortress.
Minecraft.
You will have to get past them without being noticed, because you know that these golems are way too powerful to fight. If they detect you, you'll have to immediately run and hide before you can attempt to get past them again.
Isaac, you should go because you're the smallest. You can just go on to them.
You probably are all going to want to get past them.
Well, Isaac can do it. He's
Hey, you're a wizard, right?
Isaac's
Yeah.
a big boy.
Got any
Yeah.
spells to help us out here?
Not really.
No, like sort of like invisibility or
No, I don't get that till like
Far.
later.
not a very proficient wizard, but all right.
Don't you have any kind of illusionary spells?
Yeah, but it's like 5.
I'm good at sneaking. I can sneakity snack.
Well, we all need to get in there.
Well, then I can like throw a rock at one of them.
She can go in, check for anywhere
Create
to get
a
in, and then
diversion.
leave.
Wait. So are these
If they
people
see you,
criminals?
they're going to try and kill you.
Just throw a rock or something. Then they'll be like, "What was
And
that?"
these things are so powerful. One hit, dead.
Oh.
Rosie, we can like throw rocks and be like, "What was?" They'll be like, "What was that?" And then we're like, "Oh, we got it."
Okay. What's our stealth for everybody?
Normally, you would get disadvantage, but with the boots, you do not.
Yeah.
What?
Can someone just go up to them and be like, "Hey, I'm lost. Help me."
Well, are these guys criminals?
These are magical iron golems.
But are
Do
they
they
bad
talk?
guys? If I go up to
No.
talk to them and I'm like a paladin, I'm a knight, are they gonna be like, "Oh, you're a law man"? Choo.
These are ruthless iron golems that have been commanded to protect the entrance.
So can we like throw things at them or something? Like, can I like climb a tree and then throw stuff at them?
Well, I have an idea. I can go and talk to them
You guys
And-
have to decide. I'm the dungeon master. I can't make any decisions
while I'm
for
talking
you.
to them. You guys can sneak in. That's easy. You two are tiny.
You can't talk to them. They can't talk.
They can understand, but
Ew.
as far as you're aware, they've been commanded to kill anybody who approaches, who isn't part of the gang.
Just
I
say you're
could
part of the
make-
game.
I could make an illusion of a 5-foot person,
Wait,
and I can make
Does
them
anyone
walk
have
make
up.
me
red
look like the gang
bandana?
person that we know. You know,
Yeah.
he has
You're
like
too
the
tall.
scar over the.
Wait,
You can't make my illusion
Guys,
multifaceted.
does anyone
I
have a
can
red
only do a 5
bandana?
by 5 foot illusion.
Hey, does anyone have any color
Sadie
bandana?
happens to have a certain hat.
Hat of disguise. I can
Oh.
change myself in anyone.
Look
Pretty
like
much.
the man with the scar on his left eye
Yeah.
and the red bandana.
Okay. Who has to use my hat?
So what are you gonna do? Like, say you're taking these guys
These guys are
prisoners.
prisoners, yeah. Like, yo, what's poppin' my iron golem?
All right. Well, golems aren't known for being super intelligent, so if that's what you want to do, I'd say just use a.
Guys, does anyone have like a rope or something? We can like tie our hands
I think
together.
I have a rope.
I don't know if I have one.
Yeah.
I have. Wait, never mind. No, I don't.
I don't have a rope.
I have
Hold
rope.
on. You do?
50 feet.
I have rope too.
Perfect.
So, whose rope are we using?
Give me a
Okay.
deception check.
We're
Sadie.
gonna wait. We're gonna use
What's that?
Sadie's
Rope
rope
to do
How
what?
good you are
to
at
tie our
lying.
Oh.
hands together,
Okay.
I have a +2 deception.
so we can be better deception.
I have
Well-
+3.
Okay. Do a d20 roll and
Mine's
add
+5.
3.
What?
She probably did.
7. She got 10.
That's good enough. These aren't the brightest of creatures.
Okay.
Okay, you sneak past them, and you get to the front door.
We take the rope off of our hands and give it back to Sadie. Obviously.
I look around. What do I see?
A front door.
Knock, knock, knock on it.
I don't know how to do that.
Okay. So
Sorry.
wait. Did we pass the two things?
Yeah, they're standing out guard. They're
Wait,
not
is this
looking
the
in your
map?
direction anymore.
Is this the map to their place?
Does she still have the hat on?
This
Yeah,
is
bro,
actually
No, we don't have a map.
Yeah, we do.
this
Not in the
is
game.
the fortress, and she's knows what that looks like, so she's basically told you guys.
So wait, this is the entrance?
Yep.
Okay, so we're here.
Yep.
Okay. So
You got one too.
I
do
think-
you guys want to go to like the kitchen area? Or like
Why would
No.
we
You haven't
go
gotten
there?
through the front
yeah,
door yet.
we don't know what the inside looks like.
oh, then open it.
Yeah,
It's
but-
locked.
Okay. Can I pick locks?
So we're trying to steal back this cloak, right?
Yeah.
So then, how are we supposed to do this? Where would a cloak be?
In the closet.
That's what we need to find out.
On the dude, he said that he was keeping
He's
it
not
for
gonna
himself.
wear the cloak of invisibility
How
all
do
the
you
time.
know? I would.
That's ridiculous.
You're ridiculous.
That's fair.
ridiculous.
I really should.
I want him to joke, but he can't.
No, yeah.
I say we break the
As
door
if they
down.
were I did it.
Yes.
Rosie,
Give me a cookie.
you're a fairly
Pink one.
strong person.
Wait,
or
normal
actually, I
ones.
meant
Mom,
Percy, you're a fairly strong
Mom.
person. Can you
Yeah.
break the door
do
down?
you get the cookies? Ha ha ha.
I do have a crowbar.
Oh, I have a crowbar too. Just set them down. Thank
We
you.
all have crowbars.
Thank you, Mom. Yeah, we all have crowbars, I think. I think I have a lockpicking kit, but what if there's like someone behind it? And
Then
then
we'll-
we're all super loud.
We'll attack them.
Lockpicking would be quieter. I got a 6.
She got 11.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll give it to you. The lock unlocked.
The lock is unlocked, my dude.
Ooh, let's go. But keep your ropes on. We don't know if anybody might see
Okay.
us.
Okay,
So-
you go
What?
into the door, and
I'm
there
not willing
are
to come
two entrances on the right and left. You're in like a small hallway, and there's two different ways to go. One on the right, one on the left.
Well, what do you guys say?
I say, who wants to go on the right door? Raise your hand.
They're
No. Yes.
they're just open.
I wanna
Oh,
say
they're
right.
both open?
They're not doors.
No, I say right
Oh.
because right looks easier because there's not a hallway.
Emily, we don't... Oh, wait, actually we do. We look in. No, but you don't see the hallway. You just see the room.
But-
So,
But I know this place though. You people don't.
Well, you know that there's a
Know it
sort
all.
of living area on the right and a kitchen on the left.
Think about
Yeah,
it. If
but
there's
there's
a
a
living
hallway in the
area.
kitchen.
Think about it, guys. A living area has more
Rose,
like...
there's a kid. There's a
Brent,
hallway.
I look in the kitchen to check if I see anybody. I just, like, peek my head over through the entrance. Do I see anybody?
All right.
you
Give me a stealth check.
Okay. Wait, D20, right?
D20 plus your stealth bonus.
Oh, he
Okay,
got
I got
good.
18, but my stealth isn't very good. Oh, so I got 19.
That's plenty. You see two men sitting at a
Howdy.
table at the end of the cafeteria.
Now I look in the other room.
Give me a stealth check.
Oh, dear. I got 10.
Dear.
Okay, that's enough. You see three guys sitting on a couch.
I say, does anybody have an idea of
Wait,
how
who's
we
in the
can...
kitchen?
There's
people.
2 guys in the
I mean,
kitchen,
2
3
people.
guys in the living room. I say, should we just fight him, or does anybody have an
Can we
idea
sneak
to
past?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can just walk past. Wait,
My stealth is like 0.
no, I'm saying we can just walk past because we're all tied up and she's got the thing.
Yeah, but still, we should probably still try to be as stealthy as possible, so let's all roll.
Sorry.
So we're gonna sneak, but if we're caught, then at least we have that as a backup.
All right. You're gonna. There's only one other door. Which way are you gonna go?
Left. Kitchen.
Where
Yeah.
the 2 people are, yeah.
There's only one way, and
But
it
wait a
goes
minute.
into the kitchen area.
But if we go into the kitchen, why would you bring, like, kidnap people into the kitchen?
Why did you bring them into the living room?
Because you're getting them through somewhere, I don't know.
You get
There's
them
a
through
dining area, and then there's a cafeteria, and then a kitchen through that way.
Okay, now I say, kitchen or living room.
Kitchen.
Kitchen.
But then what if there's people in the cafeteria?
There is. There's 2 people.
No, I thought there were 2 people in the kitchen, but what about the
What's
cafeteria?
the cafeteria? We don't know.
You
yet.
don't know. You can't see in
Exactly, but think about it. What if they're cooking because there's a bunch of people in the cafeteria waiting for like lunch?
Which one's the cafeteria room?
there. Left.
No, wait, no. I mean,
And they might
Is it
recognize
this-
you.
this.
Where's the
That's
Left.
the cafeteria, and the other one is the kitchen just above that.
Oh, okay.
There's like a little kitchen area in between.
So we go right.
What?
Who wants
Why?
to go right? Because
Me.
then we won't have to go through a kitchen with. a
That's
bunch of
literally
prisoners.
what I've been saying the whole freaking time.
I know.
Okay, well, we're doing it.
I
Roll
hate
for
you
stealth. D20, right?
Yeah. D20 plus your stealth.
Oh my god.
Okay.
When
I
you-
got 17.
I have a 1, and my stealth is 0. You
Oh,
guys.
My stealth is 7.
Okay, you guys enter the living room, the living area, and since Rosie got a low stealth check,
You mean Percy?
yeah, Percy, because we don't use real names.
That's pretty.
Noted.
There's 3 guards, or no, 3 bandits, and they're like, "What are you guys doing here?"
Stop moving the table. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, the bandit said,
One of them, they all stand up, and one of them says, "What are you guys doing here?"
Smiley Papyrus, you're the one pretending to be the guard.
Oh, you're right. Okay, you know what? These are my
Guard.
prisoners. I mean, I'm a prisoner.
What are you doing?
I whisper to her, hey,
Don't whisper to the guards, you idiots.
no, I'm doing it. They're across the room. Hey, tell them we're your prisoners and you're taking us to the room, but you're lost.
These people are my prisoners. They are lost. No, wait. Who's lost?
You're lost.
I'm lost. I'm taking them where they need to go. Hey! Get in line, stupid kids.
Okay,
I'm 45.
I'm doing
Make-
good 90.
make a deception check.
I'm 45, so you're still.
Give me your pen.
Make a deception check. See if he believes you.
So, 20.
I sure hope
A D20 plus your deception.
It's mine, but I would.
Sadie, you're an actress. But
19 plus 3. No, wait. Yeah,
Deception.
21.
But you got it.
20. No, 19 plus what? Deception. 3. 19.
22.
22.
22.
It's like, oh, okay, the cells are that way.
What way did he point?
Deception.
Cells are in the back.
Okay.
He points toward the north wall.
But I think you happen in this universe. It's canon.
There's only one other entrance.